Hello, my friends. Welcome to Sharing Calm. My name is Sydney, and today I'm here to share a yoga practice with you that'll consist of a little bit of vinyasa, so asana, postures, movement with the physical body, a little bit of pranayama, so working with the breath, as well as meditation, rest, and some philosophy sprinkled in as well. So I'll try my best to give you a really whole and well-rounded yoga practice for yourself today. In general, this practice I would consider to be all levels, but I can't offer every single variation without knowing every single person that's watching the video. So adapt the postures where you see fit for yourself. Don't feel like you need to look like me. Just focus on finding a way to feel good in your body. And if you're unsure, you can always leave something out and let me know if you have questions after your practice in the comments below, and I'll try to offer my help as best as I can for you. That being said, we're going to get started right away. So I invite you to come into a comfortable seated posture for yourself. You might sit cross-legged, you might sit kneeling, you could even sit up on something like a cushion or a block, or sit on a chair to begin if your body's feeling stiff right here at the start. And as you come into this comfortable seated posture, perhaps the eyes close or a soft gaze down in front of yourself. Maybe you gaze towards the tip of your nose. Hands resting in the lap, spine lifting up tall. Start to notice how you feel here, breath, body, and mind, every part of yourself. Become aware of the state of truth, of reality at the start of your practice. How do you feel physically throughout your body? Notice and recognize the pacing of your breath, the texture of your breath. Be conscious of the thoughts that are present in your mind. As we settle into our practice today, to begin, I want to invite us to reflect on Yoga Sutra, Chapter 1, verse 33. Maitri Karuna Mudito Upekshanam Sukha Dukkha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavanatas Chitta Prasadanam. This Yoga Sutra invites us to contemplate 4 sublime or virtuous attitudes towards certain circumstances and certain people, towards ourselves and others. And when we cultivate these qualities within ourselves, we're planting the seeds that bring forth peace in the mind, steadiness in the mind, which ultimately that is the goal of yoga. Yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. That's what an earlier sutra tells us. Yogas chitta vritti nirodha. We want to still the mind, steady the mind. And these 4 qualities that verse 33 presents to us, they tell us that these bring this state that we're truly seeking to find. And what are these qualities to contemplate, to work, to birth, and bring forth and plant within your mind? Kindness. Kindness towards those who are happy. Compassion. Compassion towards those who are unhappy or suffering. Joy, sense of sympathetic joy towards those who are doing good or virtuous things in the world. And when all else feels difficult, when those 3 previous qualities feel out of reach, then at the very least cultivating equanimity, especially towards those whom are doing things we disagree with, that we deem unvirtuous in the world, and not in an effort to just ignore anything that's bad that's going on, but just to not let it disturb the peace and steadiness of your own mind, so that from a steady place, you're able to take action towards good, to bring more good and the other qualities forth within yourself and within this world, but beginning with equanimity when all else fails, finding a non-reactive mind, a steady mind. And I bring these qualities up at the start of our practice today because it's something that you can work on within your movement practice, within the yoga practice on the mat. As yoga practice, we're not really doing yoga, we're trying to do things that bring forth the qualities that would create the state of yoga within our minds, within ourselves, within the world. So as you move, maybe perhaps you try to bring to mind one or all of those qualities, starting just towards yourself. Kindness, rather than feeling frustration if something feels difficult. Compassion if the body feels pain, or something feels like unreachable, or you're having a difficult time mentally today. Compassion, perhaps joy. Joy for yourself for every breath. And at the very least, trying to cultivate equanimity, an equanimous mind, that non-reactive contentedness state of the mind. Noticing any part of what I said, what landed with you, what stuck in your mind, and let that be an anchor, a thread, or somewhat of an intention to stick with through this practice today. And if the mind left the breath, noticing that once again here. If the mind left the body, noticing your body once again here. Take one more breath. Let it go. And blink the eyes open here now if they're closed. And inhale, open your arms out like a T, left and right. As the arms lift, try to think shoulders still a little bit relaxed down. They're active, but they're not totally crunched up to the ears. Reach the fingertips left and right. Take another big breath in. And on your exhale, like you're giving yourself a hug, wrap the arms around the chest, reaching hands towards the shoulders, and drop the chin to the chest, round your spine back behind you. Stay right here, offering yourself this hug, self-love, and care right at the start of your practice. Or if it feels good, you might sway the upper body, sway the spine side to side. Thinking about the sway starting in the pelvis, rocking from the right sit bone to the left sit bone and rippling that movement all the way up. One or two more breaths like this. Allow that movement to slowly stop. Sit tall, bring the spine tall again, and inhale to open the arms out wide once more. Exhale here. Take the arms up to the sky, breathe in. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, exhale. Inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, lean over to your left side. Stay for another breath in. Stay for the breath out. Inhale up through the center, switch the grip, grab the left wrist with the right hand and exhale here. Breathe in, sit tall, reach. Exhale, lean to the right side. One breath in. Full breath out. Inhale back through the center, reach both arms high. Relax the arms down now, roll over the ankles, come to all fours. Find your tabletop shape on your mat. Spread your fingers wide, wrists are under shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Knees can always be a little wider. You can be up on fists if you have any sensitivities to your wrists. You can also cushion underneath the knees if the knees need some cushion here. On a breath in, when it comes, let the belly drop down, lift the chest forward, look up. Exhale, round the spine up to the sky. Let the chin drop down to the chest. Inhale, belly down, heart forward. Exhale, round the spine to the sky. Take that 3 more times. Follow your own breath. Maybe you do 1 more or 1 less than me, doesn't matter. After your next exhale, find a flat back, a long spine. Big toes come together. Open your knees out wide if you'd like to. Child's pose. Drop the hips back. Walk the hands forward, any amount forward, or cross the elbows, and release the forehead down. The forehead can rest on the arms, or the forehead can rest on the mat. Take about 3 breaths here. Inhale, come all the way back up to all fours, finding that tabletop shape with a solid, strong base through all of your limbs. And then shift your weight over into your right leg. Extend your left leg long behind you. Toes can be on the ground or the leg can be lifted. But either way, think about the front of the left hip pointing straight down rather than rolling out and rotating out to the side. Both hands can stay on the ground. Remember, you can be on fists here too if you'd like to. If you feel stable, weight over into the left arm and extend the right arm forward and out. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Stay right here, or perhaps bend the back knee, swing that right arm around. Maybe you're just reaching towards it, or you find a bind, grabbing the right hand onto the left foot. If you have the bind, try to press the foot away from you, lift the chest forward. 1 more breath wherever you are in. Full breath out. Re-extend the limbs if you have the bind. Inhale. Exhale, release it down. Rock the hips a little side to side and come up off the hands for a moment. Stand on the knees. Back toes can be untucked or tucked if that's more stable for you. Place your hands onto your low back. Gently move your hips forward in space. The hands are there for support, not to push the hips forward. Inhale, lift the chest to the sky. Maybe you lean your head back. As you exhale, round your spine, chin to the chest. Reach your arms forward. Your hips might come back down onto your heels. Inhale, hips forward, hands to the low back for support. Chest high, head can lean back. Exhale, round the spine, arms forward, chin to the chest. Inhale again, hips forward, hands to the low back, heart high. Exhale, round, stretch, and reach. Inhale, neutral spine, lift the upper body in a straight line. Place the hands back down, tabletop as you exhale. Shifting over to the second side for our spinal balance. Weight shifts over into that left leg. Extend the right leg long. Same thing. Toes stay grounded. They can stay lifted. The whole time as we continue, you can stay right here. You don't need to change anything or do anything more. Spinning the front of the right hip crease down. Maybe the weight shifts in the upper body to the right arm and the left arm extends forward and out. Press the ground away. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Stay here or finding that bind, bending the back knee, reaching the left hand towards the foot. If it doesn't grab, just keep reaching. If you connect, press the foot behind you. Feel the chest opening. Find your breath. One full breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you have the bind, re-extend for the inhale. Exhale, release the limbs down. Rock the hips side to side. From here, right away, we'll come into Malasana, or Yogi squat. So you can tuck the toes under, shift back, peel the knees up, and open the knees out wide. Maybe your feet stay a little close together, your heels are lifted. That works just as well. Or you might like to walk the feet about as wide as your yoga mat. Maybe you start out by just shifting your hips side to side, seeing how it feels to have the knees open, how it feels to bring one heel down as you rock to one side, opposite heel down as you rock to the other side. Eventually finding your way towards the center, your center. Hands can stay grounded. You might also be a little higher up, a lot higher up. You might be sitting in a chair and a stool. Hands can stay grounded for stability on anything or outer edges of the arms. Press into the inner thighs. Palms press together. Try to think about your root, the root of your spine, your tailbone, your sit bones moving down. And then at the same time, don't let the rest of the body move down, but let the upper body, the spine, lift up and out. Find your connection to your breath. And what attitude are you approaching with here? What attitude are you directing towards yourself, towards this posture, towards this practice? And can it be one of those sublime or virtuous qualities that bring about peace in the mind, regardless of what's happening? Take one more breath here. Breathe it out. Release the hands down. Unwind the knees from being open wide so you can release the knees down too. Walk the hands forward, come into Sphinx pose, lowering the thighs, hips belly down. Lift the upper body, elbows under shoulders, forearms parallel in front of you, long spine. The chin can have a slight tuck down to the chest just to keep the neck a long extension of your spine. Let the body be still. Let the breath be steady. Feel yourself cultivating the quality of yoga within yourself. What else are we here for but to do just that? It's not about accomplishing anything in the physical body. Take one more breath. Exhale, release the chest down, part the elbows, slide the hands back next to the ribs. And inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers wide, tuck the toes, lift the knees, and lift your hips up to the sky behind you. Think about pressing the ground away, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Let the head hang down. Gazing at the space between your knees, between your thighs, or even towards your belly button, your navel. Take one more breath. Breathe it out. Walk the feet towards the hands. Take as many steps as you need. Lift up halfway once you get there. Hands to the ground, shins or thighs. Breathe in. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to the sky. Reach the arms high. You can look up. Exhale, hands to heart center and release them down at your sides. Either close your eyes or find a steady, soft gaze down towards the tip of your nose or just gently downwards. Feel your feet on the ground, solid. When an inhale comes, reach your arms to the sky again. Exhale, hands to the center of the chest. Shift your weight over into your right leg and step your left foot as far back as you can on your mat, keeping that right knee just about above the right ankle. So as you step back, the right knee will naturally bend, hips will sink down. You might be on the back toes. Some people prefer to spin the back heel down, more like Virabhadrasana or Warrior One. That's your choice. Hands can stay at the chest here or reach up towards the sky. You can do this in a chair too. Just imagine a chair slid right under my right glute. Same steady gaze, same steady breath. Same steady mind, bringing kindness, compassion, joy, and/or equanimity. Just be here, right here, nowhere else, nothing else needed. One more inhale. Exhale, let the hands come down to frame that right leg. Place the left hand down on something solid, the ground, a block, or something else. As the left hand presses down, twist to the right, open that right arm to the sky. Big breath in. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Step that back foot in slightly so you can spin the left heel down and straighten the right knee. Come up off the hands, stand all the way up. Your heels either in a straight line or separate the feet, widen them for better balance. That's your choice. And then take your right hand to your right hip, like that thumb is coming into the hip crease. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Take a big breath in, reach it really high. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, like you're pulling your right hip crease back with that right thumb and reaching the left hand forward in the opposite direction. You can stay working right here. This is big work for the core muscles, the back muscles to hold you flat like this, or we'll move into a twist. Either your left hand will come down outside of the right foot. It might come onto the ground, onto a block, onto a chair. If that's too much, inside the foot, same options, ground, block, chair, whatever. Planting the left hand down, you'll then twist the chest to the right side. Ground and press down into that left hand as you twist the right shoulder back behind you. And at some point, the right arm may, perhaps, reach open to the sky. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Breathe steady in. Breathe steady out. Release the right arm down. Let the hands frame the right foot. Step the left leg back and lower the left knee down now. Coming into low lunge, back toes can be tucked or untucked. Bring the hands up onto the knees. Stay here. Hands come to the heart or hands come to the sky. Finding your low lunge. Vinyasa, feeling the hips move forward and down as the chest lifts up and up, shoulders moving a little bit back in space, gaze forward or up between the hands. Take one more breath in. Exhale, the hands come down to frame that right leg. Shift the hips back in space now. Peel the right toes up to the sky. You might like to walk your hands closer to you. Otherwise, the arms stay outstretched. Inhale, think halfway lift. Lengthen the spine forward and out. Exhale, soften and fold. Pause here and breathe. Next, inhale, rebend the right knee, tuck the back toes under, lift the left knee, and step the left foot forward next to the right. Lift up halfway, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach high to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. And down at your sides. Pause for a moment, find your breath. And we'll take that experience to the other side of the body. Same amount of awareness, perhaps even stronger. Totally here with yourself, repeating any one of those 4 virtuous attitudes, that word, imprinting it on your soul, on your heart, kindness, compassion, joy, or equanimity, whichever one serves you today. Start to shift your weight over into the left leg, left foot. Peel the right leg up. And step the right foot back as far as you can, bending the left knee, sinking the hips down. Hands stay together at the chest or reach up to the sky. Just be here. No judgment, just kindness, compassion, joy to be able to breathe, to perhaps struggle, to shake, to feel, to notice, to witness. Take one more breath in. Exhale, hands come down, framing that left foot. Right hand grounds down into something, the ground, a block, some other support. Twist open to the left side, left arm reaches high. Breathe in. Exhale, the left hand comes down. Step the right foot forward a foot or two, spinning the right heel down. Rise all the way up. Upper body lifts high. Take your left thumb to the left hip crease now as a reminder to pull it back in space. Reach your right arm up to the sky, breathe in. As you exhale, start to hinge at the hips, keeping that left knee straight. Pull the left hip back, reach the right arm forward. You can see already how pulling that hip back, reaching the right arm forward already starts to twist my chest open to the left side. Finding that twist, staying there, or bringing that right hand down. If you have a block nearby, hand on the block, either outside or inside the foot. Otherwise, the hand reaches towards the ground. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Press into that right hand. Twist the chest open. Maybe your left arm reaches up to the sky. Find a breath or two here. Maybe 3. One more breath. Exhale, release the left hand down. Step the right leg back. Lower the right knee to your mat. Pardon my pup. Finding our Vinyasa, low lunge. Back toes can be tucked or untucked. Lifting the upper body, placing the hands onto the left thigh. Stay here, or the arms reach up to the sky. Gaze is straight out ahead, or looking up between the hands if they're lifted. Hips moving forward and down, lengthening the center of the heart high. Take one more breath in. Exhale, release the hands down. Shift the hips back. Flex the left toes up. Remember, arms can be stretched out or come hands under the shoulders, bringing the hands closer if you need. On an inhale, think halfway lift, lengthen and outstretch the chest forward. As you exhale, fold over the left leg and pause right there. Take one more breath. Inhale, rebend the left knee, shift forward, and this time step that left knee back next to the right. Rock the hips side to side. And then either swing the legs all the way out around and in front of you, or cross the ankles, roll over the feet, and extend your legs straight out in front of yourself. Take your hands down at your sides. Palms can be down, fingers might be down, depends on the length of your arms. If it's difficult to sit up tall here, the knees might have to bend. Works just as well. This is Dandasana, staff pose. Tall spine, lifted chest, shoulders back, then the chin drops down. Take about 5 breaths here. Lift the chin away from the chest. Soften the upper body for a moment. Bend the knees, finding butterfly or bound angle. Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees open wide. Hands to the ankles or the arches of the feet, thinking about pulling them open like a book. Sit tall, breathe in, stay tall. Or exhale, hinge, folding any amount forward and down. Inhale, sit all the way up and find a comfortable way of sitting. So sit cross-legged, sit kneeling, sit up on something if you need. So we start to move towards a little bit of pranayama. We're going to practice a variation of nadi shodhana or alternate nostril breathing. In this version, we'll work in one direction at a time and then switch, go the other direction. So you may have practiced this before in another way. Try this today and see how it serves you. In alternate nostril breathing, nadi shodhana, what we're utilizing is our right hand, thumb to open and close the right nostril, and our right hand ring finger to open and close the left nostril. So we'll begin by inhaling through the left, exhaling through the right, again through the left, breathe in and exhale through the right. And we'll do that for a handful or more rounds. And then we'll switch to inhaling through the right and exhaling through the left. All the breaths taken in and out through the nose. Do the best you can. It's okay if your pace ends up having to be a little bit quicker or longer than mine. Starting out by breathing just a breath in and out through the nose, both sides. Breathe in. Breathe out. And close the right nostril. Inhale through the left. Close the left nostril. Exhale through the right. Switch. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Switch. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Switch. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. Inhale left. Switch. Close left, open right, exhale. Switch and inhale through the left. Switch and exhale through the right. Keep the right side open, left side closed. Breathe in through the right side now. Close right, open left, exhale. Close left, open right, breathe in. Close right, open left, breathe out. Switch, inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Switch and inhale through the right. Switch, exhale through the left. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale right, last round. Exhale left. Release the hand down, breathe naturally through the nostrils, through the nose. Focus on how the breath feels, the sensations associated with the air flowing in through the nose and flowing out. Give yourself a chance, a brief moment to recognize how you feel here, body, breath, and mind. Similar to what we tried to notice at the start of our practice, so that here, see if anything is different. What has changed? What is new? What has been let go of? What seeds of positive qualities have been planted? Perhaps notice what's the same. Witnessing the truth, the reality of your experience of life in your body right now. And whatever that may be, whatever you find there, meeting it with one of the qualities we've been discussing. Meeting yourself with kindness. Meeting yourself with compassion. Meeting yourself with joy, joyful attitude, happiness. Or meeting the moment with equanimity as best you can. Cultivating an equanimous mind, balanced mind, unwavering, non-reactive. If you feel comfortable where you are, if it feels like a restful position, you can stay right there. Otherwise, we'll make our way into Savasana, lying down in any comfortable position, taking rest now. Letting not only the body rest, let the mind rest too. You don't need to focus on anything in particular here besides just letting go. A little bit of a sense of surrender, of trust in your practice of non-attachment to the results, letting go of the effort you've given, and allowing whatever is to come from it to come in the way that it's meant to, at the time that it's meant to. Trust that you've done enough, and just let yourself rest right here. Start to invite your awareness back. Sense your body where it is. Recognize your breath again. And as you notice the breath, invite it to deepen. Deeper, fuller inhales, longer, stronger exhales, and as the breath deepens, reawaken the body too. Through movement, small wiggles of fingers, toes, roll wrists and ankles. You might take a full body stretch, reach everything long. Letting yourself bend at the knees from there. Roll to either side and make your way up to a comfortable seated posture once again. Eyes soft or closed, hands in the lap or together at the center of the chest. One of my favorite quotes about yoga, simple quote, profound thought from Judith Hanson Lassiter, that yoga is not about touching your toes. It's about what you learn on the way down. Reflect for a moment if your practice brought you any lessons today. Lessons about life, not about what your body can do. Perhaps offer gratitude towards your practice for what it brought to you today, or if it helped you to let go of something. Offer gratitude to yourself, from yourself, for taking the time to practice cultivating yoga, a state of yoga, to practice presence with yourself, your whole self. Offer gratitude towards anything else in your life that comes to mind. We'll seal our practice with the chant of Om one time together. We'll start with the full breath. Take a breath in through the nose. Let it go out through the mouth. Big breath in. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Blinking your eyes open. Notice how you feel. Take as much time as you need as you come out of your practice. I'm grateful for this time to spend with you. If you have any questions, as always, don't hesitate to ask me in the comments below. Send me an email so I can support your practice in any way that I know how. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate also to give it a thumbs up or subscribe to this channel if you have yet to already. I post a video here just about every Wednesday, all different varieties. My goal is essentially throughout the month to offer lots of variety, because I have such a variety of students and people that practice with me that like yin, that like vinyasa, meditation, restorative, chair yoga. So trying my best to make yoga as accessible to all of you out there that are coming here as I can to share calm in the ways that I've learned myself, cultivating peace within my own heart, to share it with you, to find the peace that already exists within yourself too, to hopefully bring about peace and a greater expansive experience for our entire world altogether. Thank you in sharing that with me today. Have a beautiful rest of your week, my friends. Goodbye.